Welcome to the Multiverse Digest. My name is Al, and today I'm going to be taking you all on a statue collection tour with Ken Heilman over from Pennsylvania. Now, Ken's going to be showcasing 3 separate rooms, so I really hope you all enjoy this one. And without further ado, I'll go right ahead and pass it over to Ken.
Hey everyone, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Ken. I go by Beast51 Statues on YouTube, and I'm a panel member on the Everyday Collector Show with John. I go by Ken Zella, and Kenneth on Facebook. I have my statues in 3 different locations. First set we'll be looking at is in my family room at home, and then I have a setup in my personal gym in a different building where I have about 1,000 square foot gym, and I have my statues set up all around my equipment, which is pretty cool. And then I have my office with my statues in there as well. I would like to give a big shout out and thank you to Al for taking the time to allow me to do this room tour, share it with everybody, and taking the time to edit it and get it all set up. So without further ado, let's go look and see what I have. I'm going to start the room tour in my family room. Let's see what I see when I come downstairs into my man cave. This is where I come read, watch TV, relax when I get the chance to anyway. Cozy and well displayed statues. Love it. First look at LBS, Captain America and the Mighty Thor. These pieces of course need no introduction. Jay Saya does a fantastic job with these. I love the storytelling base, Thor, all of them. I believe Captain America may be the only one who doesn't have the storytelling base. But takes nothing away from it though. That's what makes it easy to display. Some artwork worthy. Thought that went well with these 2 pieces. And I'm constantly switching out portraits. You can pay for them, so I do it on all my pieces. More artwork. I don't put a lot of money into artwork. I'd rather put it into statues. They may change one day, but my daughters helped me with this, putting everything together. Next we have Spider-Man sideshow, life-size bust. A Christmas present from my wife. She's bought me a few pieces. You'll see. This is a great piece. Simple, hollow, it's not real heavy, but it looks so nice. Especially sitting right next to it on the couch. She's not a big fan of it when it's sitting right next to her, but best place for it. My mantle, impressive mantle, for me anyway. Spider-Man, inspired by Gabriel Delato. I'm saying his name right. Engineering is fantastic on this piece. Ultron base. So well done. Sideshow Wolverine. This is my favorite Wolverine, surpassing even all the custom pieces that look too hulkish to me. Everyone has their personal preference. His proportions are perfect. Anatomy, the sculpt, even his portrait. This is to me is a comic book Wolverine that I've grown up with. Amazing sentinel hand too. Love the color of it, all the detail. So well done. An awesome price point, sideshow of course. Captain America premium format. Again, really, really nice. Also a Christmas present for my wife. Texture on his suit. It's just a simple statue, easy to display, but brings everything that you want in a piece with Captain America. My only criticism is the shield. When I first saw the blotchiness on it, I thought it may be from battle damage, but I'm not sure that's what it looks like to me. I thought maybe it was my own piece, that they did something wrong, but apparently that's how they all are. So I may be getting that repainted one day. Down below here is where I have the additional Captain America torso. So luckily my hearth is 45-degree angles on each side, or I would not be able to do this if it was square. So it works out perfect. And I flip-flop the other torso here when I have this one on the base. Very nice. This is my Iron Man section. Some poster artwork, movie posters. XM Classic Iron Man on the left. Cast porcelain piece, very heavy. Really nice. This is a highly sought after piece. I was fortunate enough to get it on the aftermarket. It does come with additional switch out portrait and also a torso, which really isn't that different than this one. So I can put it on here and you hardly notice it. So I hardly mess with that. But I do switch out the portraits from time to time. Iron Man Mark 50, life-size bust, Queen Studios. Amazing light-up feature, of course, as Iron Man should be. It does come with some additional pieces that I do not put on. I'll show you why. Anyone who doesn't have this would know. For his full suit, these stick out the back, and you need an additional 12 inches minimum to be able to fit them. So they won't be seeing it, at least down here. And there's the LBS floor switch outs, Iron Man torso. Nice place for them. Next I have Hot Toys, Hulkbuster 1/6 scale, die cast metal. This is a heavy piece and intricate. I don't pose it a lot, move it around too much. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's not as simple as I'd like to be. So this is pretty much a position it's been in for a long time, as well as Iron Man. The detail is crazy, surpassing any other statue. When you open this thing up, there's detail under detail under detail. Very nice. I have it set up on a wired kit, so I can turn everything on and off on command with everything else in my family room, because trying to light this thing up with all the little buttons would be impossible, especially in a display like this. So it works out great. Sideshow Iron Man Mark 7. This piece, the light up is crazy. When you stand there and look at it long enough, it looks like it's actually on fire. It looks like smoke, flames coming out of his feet. Done so well. Now, these pieces from Sideshow like this, at the price point, you cannot beat them. So happy with this. Down here I have Lord of the Rings chess set. This is from the Noble collection, and all these pieces on here are pewter. Every piece you see is a very detailed pewter piece. And I've won every game that I've played with on here. Just make sure the people I'm playing don't know how to play chess. Have a blast with it. A few more pieces up here, a mug. These are from Royal Sellinger, also all pewter. Very nice. Over here, this is Sideshow Hulk versus Wolverine. This is 1/5 scale. I always mix my scales up. If I like it, I can care less what the scale is. This piece, people seem to love it or hate it. I love it, of course, but I loved it when I saw it in person. When I would see pictures of it or videos of it, I'm not sure I liked it as much as I do now, but I was interested in it. But when I first saw it, I knew I had to have it. The musculature on the Hulk is crazy. Criticism on Wolverine is his claws are too long, but it doesn't bother me. It's art. Someone's interpretation of it looks great. Mjolnir, a gift from my daughters. Light up base. The base really looks good at nighttime because the blue flashes off the metal really well. It's a heavy piece, very heavy. And in case you're wondering, I am worthy. I pick it up all the time. Prime 1 Studios, Fallen Kingdom. T-Rex versus Carnotaurus. This is a recent acquisition. I got actually off eBay at an amazing price, hundreds of dollars less than I can get it off Prime 1 right now. Brand new. The skin texture on the T-Rex and the Carnotaurus is crazy. So well done, as Prime 1 does. I mean, no surprise there. Paint app, the piece is just fantastic. The base could be a little bit more detailed with the stones, but what company doesn't shy away the base to make the statue look really nice? Just the ripped muscles, everything. So happy. And when I sit down to my TV, this is what I see. Got to get used to it, but actually watching TV at night, it doesn't bother me. But it's a nice view. Well, that is my family room tour. Movie night is right down here. Get my daughters, my family to come down and just have a good time. Great place to relax. This is my personal gym room tour. So when I walk out of my office into my gym, this is what I see. A perfect blend of workout equipment and statues. What more can you ask for? Not for everybody, but I think I've displayed them well to where they're not in my way when I'm working out, and they don't look cluttered together or out of place. Kind of like a little museum with workout equipment. Start over here. Two classic pieces. Sideshow Hulk comic head. I think this thing's about 14 years old. John, the everyday collector, good friend, sold it to me. Just a chance conversation. He was selling it and I didn't know. Worked out great. The anatomy on this is perfect for me. I mean, for the Hulk was really loud, this is what I think it looked like. Not shredded like a bodybuilder, beefy. Just a powerful powerlifting look. Bulky, skin folds, everything. They did a nice job. Criticism, it looks like he's slipping on a banana peel. I don't see that at all. It's funny. XM Thor, modern Thor. Also from a community member. So nice when you can buy from people you trust. Sculpted cape, this quarter scale. Destroyer looks destroyed. The Hulk is a 1/5 scale. Wasn't quite sure it looked this good together, but it doesn't bother me that the scales are different. They fit on the shelf nice, and I don't even think about it. So I make all my own shelves and cabinets and pedestals. So it's fortunate that I can do that. If I want to do something like this, make a little diorama. Sideshow Spider-Man, premium format, the Doc Ock. Nice little light up kit on that. And then the XM Rhino, beast of the statue. And I get the point of view from Spider-Man. That's what I was looking for. Still working on trying to make some nice webbing to come out of his wrist. And my comic books I've had for many, many years. First appearance of the Rhino. And this isn't the first appearance of Doc Ock, but it's maybe his second or third, I think. It works well for display. Over here I have Something my daughter did for me when she was about 14 or 15. All hand painted. She knows her father, that's for sure. Precious piece. My favorite piece of artwork, of course. The only one that counts. XM Studios, 1/6 scale. Darkseid and Doomsday. These two pair so well together. I was so glad to be able to get both of them. Both from community members. Cast porcelain is the Darkseid, just like the classic XM Iron Man. And the Doomsday, of course, is a 1/6 scale. Really detailed piece, so they made it in a 1/4 scale. I prefer this one, so I'm glad I found it. No details lost with the smaller scale. I've seen the 1/4 scale, so they look identical. Good job. Daily Planet. Batman versus Joker Dragon. Crazy detailed piece. Put a little more light on here. Even the suit that Batman has on. So well done. 3 portrait switch outs, all of them are very good. One's bearded, one is a face, regular face, but not so much of an angry face, just a grin. Then it has a torch that you can put in, battery light up torch. So I switch everything around. Cape's mixed media. Sometimes I have it without the cape because there's so much detail back here. Prime One Studios Darkseid 1/3 scale, holding a cape made by Phoenix Custom Capes. This goes to the Hush Superman, but I use it for this because he just crushed the Hush Superman. Nice light up in the eyes. I like mirrors behind my statues when I can do it, for obvious reasons. You get to see the whole sculpt, not just the front part of it. Beautiful base. This is just an imposing piece. The size alone, I have it up high to where it's as high as me. Anytime you can do that, it makes any statue so much more impressive, and they're big. Skin texture, like elephant skin. Wonder Woman versus Hydra, Prime One Studios, 1/3 scale also. That's why I have them up here, so all my 1/3 are with each other. Ultimately, I'd like to have a Superman versus something in between, which I may be doing someday. There's a couple of them that I like. Her hair on this is impressive. No breakages. Very lucky. They did such an amazing job with this. But the most impressive part of this statue is the Hydra. That's why I got it. I wouldn't have got it just for Wonder Woman. I like creatures. Another piece that needs no introduction, Queen Studios Hulkbuster, 1/4 scale, 240 pounds plus piece. So amazing. I have it on a power turntable so they can spin. This one and the Justice Buster can spin at the same time in opposite directions. Above it is Mark 43 Sideshow. Great light up. Looks really good. Couple small pieces. This is from the community member. Cool little Hulk. XM Studios Maestro 1/4 scale version B. Yeah, this is big. So I made this cabinet to fit the Maestro perfect, as you can see, because I wanted enough space between so they didn't look crowded together. Reinforced it, it's a 300-pound piece altogether. All the trophies laid up, very nice. And Maestro has so much going on this base. Not only with the trophies sitting here, but just with the sculpt, wardrobe, base itself. There's so much to look at. Infinity Gauntlet. He has another switch out arm that I put on sometimes. This gauntlet's cool. I got stones for it. Give it more of a finished look. For some reason didn't have any in there. I read the story. Someone had told me that it explains in the story. I did not catch that, so I'm not sure I just missed it or that was not true. Then of course on the back, he's sitting on a sentinel head with light up eyes. They look so nice. Well, this is one of those pieces where at nighttime when it's really dark and I have the lights down, it looks really impressive, the light up feature. Justice Buster, Prime 1 Studios, 1/4 scale. I got the deluxe version with the Batman that sits right on the base. So I keep them up top so they pair well with the Iron Man Mark 43. Nice light ups on it. As it's darker, they show up even more. Probably need to get batteries in here. Another cape from Phoenix. This one I battle damaged. Just a couple criticisms. The Easter eggs and all the parts of the base that show him defeating the Justice League aren't so easy to see. You really got to look for them. So I've moved them out to where Cyborg's arm's out in front. Aquaman's staff is in his arm. So it works out pretty good. Some light up features on the sides too. Light up. Very nice piece, impressive. LBS Hulk, 1/3 scale. I got the Premiere, all 3 pieces, 3 torsos in the base. It's nice having them on turntables. When I walk in my doors from outside, I can have them turned like this. So as I'm walking in, I get to see that. Pretty cool. It's Kirby. I like them all. I rotate them. You know, first I thought I'd have a favorite, but once you get them here and you see all the differences, you appreciate each and every one. So I don't have a favorite anymore. I just switch them out because I can. Rage and Classic. Sideshow Hulk versus Hulkbuster. This is another piece that when I first seen it on the videos, it was okay. I mean, I was interested, of course, but didn't appreciate it until I got to see it up close at a comic book store in Florida. It's done so well. The detail on Hulkbuster is really well done for a smaller size statue. The Hulk. Over here I have Galactus. This is a non-scale Sideshow. Biggest criticism of this statue was it was too small. The Sideshow, I think, had made another one, and there's a few custom ones out there. But that doesn't bother me. It displays well where I have it. Light up features really nice. This is crazy good here. And it's a great sculpt, a lot of detail in that. Very good sculpt. Then I have Apocalypse XM Studios 1/4 scale. Colors, the sculpt, the detail everywhere, no complaints. So impressive. Then I have a mirror behind it to show off everything because the back of it's detailed so well. Amazing switch outs too, which I'll show you. Well done base. And over here is where all the switch outs are, right below Maestro. The cab that was made to fit Maestro and also house all my switch outs, so I knew exactly how to make it. I wanted them easily accessible. Certainly wasn't going to put them away in the boxes. So if I want to switch them out, I can, and I do quite often. So there's my personal gym room tour. My favorite hangout place right here. This is my office room tour. So every day when I walk into my office, this is what I'm greeted with. Rotunda T-Rex Prime 1 Studios, non-scale. This is a smaller version of the 1/8 scale they have with the Raptors on it. I gotta tell you, I wish they would have put Raptors on this one. This would have been a nice addition to the piece. You see the battle damage from on his neck here, where the one was sitting, but it doesn't take away from the statue, just something because I've seen it on another one, I'd like to have it on this. Great base, mixed media with the sign laying over the top of them, the end scene. Added some vegetation on my own just to give it some color on the base. Really nice. Batman Beyond Prime 1 Studios. This is a big piece, 1/3 scale, gold version. Really nice. I got this on a great deal from Prime 1 Studios. 800 shipped with standard shipping a couple years ago. Very nice. Great detail, all the belt, all the packages on his belt. Back detail, everything's so nice. Even the back of the base. Pretty cool artwork in here. Canvas prints mixed with, that's a metal print right there. That's actually hung on the wall with a magnet. This is a pretty cool canvas print. All the characters we've learned to grow up with and love. A lot of statues made after these characters. So when I walk into my office, this is what I see. I'm a massive Multiverse fan. If you watch the Everyday Collector, I'm on the panel, Kenzilla. So this is what I see when I'm sitting here trying to work. So I'll start off with the Multiverse area. See if I can get the timing right on this. I have a little soundboard I keep back behind here, hidden behind the sign. Alexa, turn on Godzilla vs. Kong.
Okay.
Yeah, not perfect, but you get the point. Diorama is amazing. Expensive. I got it free shipping from Prime One. I had it ordered with a different company on order for many years, for 2 years anyway, 2.5 years. Then I decided to get it with Prime One Studios. They offered a free shipping, and the other seller was gracious enough to allow me to keep my NRD for something else. Worked out pretty good. Godzilla bust. Great light up feature. Amazing bass. Storytelling bass, which I like a lot. This is mainly from King of the Monsters when they were in the submarine. Does not disappoint. Stalactites. The turntable's powered. Sometimes I have it running on a powered turntable. That's why I have the battery pack, in case I want to keep it spinning. I'm not worried about the cords for the turntable. And Godzilla being plugged in. The bass on this is incredible. You can actually look between the buildings. They went all out on the detail, for sure. Just how well done the fire and smoke plumes look. Look real. Just like a snapshot of a real fire. Bomb smashing down on the building, exploding. Just amazing how well they did this. Skin texture on Godzilla, all the buildings. Kong's face being illuminated by Godzilla's getting ready to light him up. Yep, amazing piece. Kong bust, the base is every bit as impressive as Godzilla's. So it's kind of a mixture of the Godzilla vs. Kong and Kong Skull Island. So this would be a scene from Godzilla vs. Kong and Hollow Earth. But the base itself has a lot of Kong Skull Island vibes to it. I like it. No problem with mine. Some people are having issues with where the tooth locks into the gum of the lip right there. Mine came out perfect. Really well done. Mecha Godzilla. Straight out of the movie. Godzilla vs. Kong. This thing looks like they used it in the movie. Looks so good. Detail on the base. Everywhere. Light up. It's battery light up, so I hit three different areas, four different areas to get it all lit up. Just takes a few seconds, no big deal. And my smaller pieces below, a diorama I did with King of the Monsters, the fight scene when they were in the Antarctic. And this piece here, I made the base for this. That's just a hyper solid vinyl Art Spirits Godzilla, Burning Godzilla. Just got damaged building model kits and made the box, put some brick face on it, and this looks like a destroyed city. This right here is the first piece in my collection. My wife bought this for me for Christmas. It's from the 2014 Godzilla movie, which started off the Multiverse. Such a nice piece. And then one next to it is a model I made. Try and get these lights on. Yeah. Out of Kong Skull Island. I just got a vinyl piece, very detailed, well done. And I filled it with a resin and made the base out of wood. Hobby Lobby, all the little palm trees and vegetation. Very nice. Did a nice job with this piece. Doesn't look quite like the movie monster, movie Godzilla, who was heavier, very bulky, but still done real well. This is from Kong Skull Island, Prime 1 Studios. Versus, it's Kong versus Skullcrawler. A little bit of mixed media. Looks nice though. Kong's face and his mouth were so well done. The teeth. Looks very real in person. Then how well it did the Skullcrawler. Same thing. This is a recent acquisition here. This is, got this from a company in New York. A store had this. He may have had it on display, but it shows no signs of it. It's King Kong fighting the V-Rex from the movie. So well done. That's my movie ticket stub, because I went to this in 2005, my first opening day. And this is a statue my daughter bought for me. She was very young, about 7 years old. And she wanted me to take it. She bought it with her own money, allowance money. And she wanted me to take it to the movie with me, hold it while I watched the movie, which I did. So that'll stay with me. Really nice piece. For when it was made, I think it was in 2007, I believe. A couple years after the movie. It looks so well done. Holds up to today's statues easily. And this down here is a model kit I bought that I had to drill and peg in like a museum skeleton to make it all work. And it's from the original movie, the Godzilla scene where he was killed by the oxygen destroyer. Well done. Over here I have my Transformers. The only Transformer pieces I have, the only ones I need. This is from Age of Extinction, Lockdown, my favorite character. He was just a badass. So well done. He has a light up feature just in the eyes. Alexa, turn off spotlight.
Okay.
There's light glaring on him now. Grimlock, also a great light up feature. We made a larger version of this, but this one looks fine to me. Fits real well in my display here between the two pieces. And then Optimus Prime, also from Age of Extinction. Oversized base, that's my only criticism on this. I made these pedestals, they were 18 by 18. I got locked on first. I thought it'd be fine with Optimus, but apparently our base is just way too big. Not necessary. This piece, I think there was 82 pieces in the statue, and I'm not a good person with that many pieces. Couldn't imagine Jetwing, which is even bigger, many more pieces in it. So detailed though. Again, Prime 1 doing their thing with all these statues. It's hitting it right. I got Scar Hulk, Son of Hulk, right out of the War Hulk movie, Planet Hulk, or not movie, Omnibus, and also Planet Hulk. I read them all. Sideshow, quarter scale piece. This is a pretty old piece. I couldn't tell you exactly how old they are because I bought this off of a eBay collector. It's really well done. Gladiator Hulk Sideshow Collectibles. Love this piece. Anatomy, massive delt, tricep, bicep. Everything looks good. This again, just like the comic cat, I like. This would be the, I would think this would be the build of the Hulk if he existed. Just a very thick, muscular anatomy. Queen Studios Hulk on Throne. This is more of a bodybuilding Hulk. Has a nice lean look to it. I love the torsos or the portrait bases they gave with it. Looks so nice. I switch them out all the time. XM Studios Planet Hulk. I have it facing off with the Gladiator Hulk on shelving I made. This has a different kind of anatomy, like a striated body. First I wasn't a big fan of it until I got it, and I really liked it. I know the armor on this, all the shielding and detail on the helmet looks fantastic. Everything he has on it looks good. Teeth, XM always does an amazing job with teeth. It's like a little set of teeth in there. XM again, Hulk transformation. This is a piece everyone, when they walk in, gravitates to. I think it's a lot to do with his anatomy, how well they did it. The skin looks actually pulled across the muscles. Bruce Banner, he's done so well in dynamic action pose, halfway in a transformation. I got this off of a community member who went ahead and bought one later on again. Seen that done a few times with well-known members. Hulk transformation. Then I got artwork scattered throughout. All my artwork for my Multiverse. Transformers. And then I have Sideshow Bane, 1/4 scale. Daniel Bell sculpt. Daniel Bell also sculpted the Planet Hulk from Sideshow. Just a great artist, great sculptor. This looks amazing though. Just the bloody knuckles, bloody elbow, vascularity, the musculature, everything looks on point. This is my favorite Bane out there. I know they have some big Hulkish Banes. Not a big fan of those. This is the Bane I remember in the comics. So well done. Standing on a destroyed Batmobile. Perfect. He has a switch out portrait, which I do often switch out. So I'm sitting here in my office trying to do work. This is my point of view. I'm sitting in my chair right now and panning around. This is what I see. Got the best office in the world.
You certainly have an epic office, Ken. I'm pretty sure most of us would agree with that. Now, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you all for joining me today on the Multiverse Digest, and I hope to catch you all on the next one.